Welcome back to Just the Facts with Jonah Jameson, the podcast for people who think for themselves. With the help of this show, our guest today is journalist Mary Jane Watson, whose book Perilous, A Journey Into War-Torn Symkaria is out now. As a former newspaperman myself, Miss Watson, I'm pained to see your tome of hard-hitting reportage sell so poorly, pained but not surprised. People just don't want to read depressing books about war. You need to jazz it up, make it fun, sexy, like I did in the 80s. No doubt you have read my Cold War bestseller, Saucy Soviets, The Spies Who Wish They Would Love Me.
It's in my stack, but I don't care about sales. I just want the stories of the people suffering in this conflict to be told.
A noble goal, but if a book falls in the forest and no one reads, does it make a sound? Let's face it, young lady, covering war is a veteran reporter's game.
You were going to say a man's game, weren't you?
I would never. Besides, you did have a man with you, your photographer Peter Parker, who is also your boyfriend. Rookie mistake, my dear. You can't focus on the job if you are stealing smooches at some picturesque shadow.
The shadows have all been bombed, which you would know if you read the book. That's it I have had about all I'm going to take of your outdated, condescending advice. You used to be a good reporter, but now you are just a self-promoting jerk who couldn't handle modern journalism if your life depended on it. If you were faced with a real threat right now, you know what I bet you would do.
And now a word from our sponsor, the Sanctuary for Unwanted Supervillaincy. Free to a good home, the Tarantula, just be warned. He looks cuddly, but he's 16 nuthouse, trained.
And he really doesn't get along with other spiders.
Imbeciles, you will all die screaming.
Jared, help, I'm too important to die. My producer is supposed to be my human shieldy. It's in the fine print.
Yeah, that's what I thought he would do. Hope the Daily Bugle's livestream is ready for content coming in hot.
Getting smoked by two Spider-Men once wasn't enough. A Tarantula, you wanted an encore.
I want my honor restored, and I will have it by slaying you both.
Woof. What was that you always go left?
I almost got killed going left against the Tinkerer, so I changed it up. I think I told you.
Ideos, you know it does sound kinda familiar.
Sorry for the damage, ma'am, and you are welcome.
Oh, come on. The interview wasn't going that badly, was it?
I gotta go emergency downtown alien. Dinosaur. Zombie see ya. It wasn't a total disaster. Anyone would have blown up at Jameson. But face it, that interview wasn't headed anywhere good.
Peter Parker, did you deliberately steer the fight with Tarantula into the studio?
No, not consciously. I mean, let's focus on you. Are you okay? Jonah had no right to say that stuff.
Do I wish my book hadn't bombed? Sure. But it doesn't change how I feel about my job. I just need to work twice as hard at the Daily Bugle. I became a reporter to make a difference, not money. Speaking of money, how are you doing? I know getting your teacher's certificate hasn't left much time for paying work.
I won't lie. It's been tough keeping up with the mortgage. I knew May took out a loan to keep the fee center running during the Devil's Breath crisis. I just didn't know how much, but I could never sell this place. It's all I have left of May and Uncle Ben.
Have you thought about getting a housemate?
Actually, yeah, a lot.
Wait, me.
Only if you want to.
It's not that I don't. I just really need to stay in the city for work. Especially after the book.
Totally get it, no problem.
It's really not about us at all, it's...
Hey, am I interrupting?
Miles, glad you made it. You guys look kind of off today.
Just rusty, no big thing.
Yeah, been a while since we worked together, that's all.
Are you sure? I know Peter had a lot on his mind. Anything bothering you?
Well, I guess I've been thinking about college. Always figured major in the sciences, but lately, making music's been where my mind goes. I still love tech, but...
I hear you. This decision will affect where you apply, what you study, loans, the rest of your life.
Yeah, maybe leave the reassuring to MJ. You didn't let me finish. I was gonna say your heart will tell you what to do. See, reassuring.
You could always major in one and minor in the other. Miles. Then switch if it feels wrong.
I guess, but it's hard to find a great music school with a strong math department. I don't know, maybe we should stick to spider stuff.
Great idea. See, your gut knows. Anything in particular?
I've been working on an adjustment to your laws. The pinning ones you gave MJ to distract bad guys, make them look somewhere else. I just need some parts. You guys want to come with to the electronics store, or would you rather have some couple time?
I could use a circuit board, unless you...
I get my steps in. Let's go. I love the way you are thinking, Miles. You don't know how often I have wished those lures had offensive capabilities.
Hold up something in the car repair shop setting off my spider sense. And since it's closed, I vote for a multi-point inspection, Spidey style.
Rear gates open, locks broken, alarm disabled. We are not dealing with after-hours employees.
Yeah, having been misjudged on my appearance once or twice. I hate to profile anyone, but...
What's the holdup? You are supposed to be car thieves. This is a vintage model. You can't just hack its computer like the new ones. You have to hotwire it, and we have never actually done that.
I watched an online tutorial, but
make it fast.
or I will find an online tutorial for kicking your.
Okay, look, appreciate nice cars. So why don't you give up before we dent something?
Magic, huh? Is this a role-playing game? Are you LARPers? I roll a natural 20 upside your.
Woo, it's the spiders, both of them.
You spider. Freaks don't know who you are messing with. Our Muggus is the hood. He's got the forces of darkness at his command.
Oh,
Tight, you were warned. Mortals run for your lives, or suffer the wrath of Hades.
They are still here, just invincible.
All that stuff's toxic.
nice work, ma'am.
Spider-Man, you know what to do.
Oh yeah, spider sense plus a web spray.
Oh no,
And these guys are gonna have to go back to card tricks in jail.
A little. Electric webbing stuns the last guy. And just in time. Sounds like we triggered an alarm busting through the skylight. I figure this will go a lot better if we meet the police as Peter Parker, P-A-R-K-E-R. I live up the street.
and you say you saw Spider-Man fighting some goth hair. Metal guys inside.
Spider-Man, both of them, but they left.
MJ Watson, Daily Bugle. Any idea who the perpetrators are?
We have had reports of a gang matching your description active in the past couple days. We will know more after we question the suspects. Place is a mess, but there's nobody in there. Anyone get out this way? Door didn't even open. Maybe they booked it without you seeing. We had the back covered. No way they could have got past us. Unless they used magic or something.
Those guys were unconscious. How would they get past the cops?
Maybe they had friends with cloaking tech nearby. Come on, man, you are a scientist. You don't really believe in magic.
I guess not. But I have seen things that look like magic. Mr. Negative Shadow Demons, a guy who turns into sand.
Guys, I have got something. Officer Lopez was right. These guys have been on a crime spree the past few days, high in cars, cash, electronics, things they can fence past and easy. I'm sending you the known locations. Focus on that area, you might get lucky.
Nice work, MJ. So even if we assume this crew is using tech or powers instead of magic, why would guys who can do that be pulling smash and grabs?
We might be about to pin out. I just got a tip on my friendly neighborhood Spider-Man app. Weird activity in a jewelry store not far away. Looks empty. Neighbor who reported it saw lights inside, but they went off.
So did my spider sense. Something's hinky about that place. MJ, meet us here.
On my way.
Okay, this time we know what we are dealing with, which means Web Blossom.
This is gonna look so bad if there's no one here.
Oh, this is nasty.
It got in my mouth.
Relax, it's totally non-toxic. Now hold still.
Hey, don't touch me. I know my rights.
Like I thought cloaking tech. I've got markers more magic than you.
Like I said, rights, as in I am remaining silent, and there ain't nothing you can do to make me talk.
I am sure of it. It's been altered. But this tech was designed by Finn Mason, the Tinkerer. But she's dead, and her underground's all accounted for. So this hood must have found a cache of her stuff and repurposed it.
Hi, guys. Sounds like you have made some progress.
Not enough. These fellas don't feel very chatty.
You just don't know them well enough. But when you send me their pictures, I started doing research. Our friend here, for example, Edgar Persky. All his records before 5 years ago are fake. He owes Wilson Fisk money. Wanna know his real name?
Hey, if that gets out, I am dead.
Proposition for you. You start talking, and we stop.
Okay. Look, no one knows the hood's real name, and we are not dumb enough to ask. Sure, we use tech, but he's really got supernatural powers. He's the one who hired us, led us to the Tinkerer's stash, and he could turn invisible then. Walk on air too.
Finn's people had programmable matter boots they used to jump and climb. Not a big stretch to. Modify him.
But these guys are convinced their boss is some evil wizard. We have to make them more scared of not talking than talking.
Leave it to me.
All right,
Jimmy Coletti, you grew up in the church. Altar boy. Still donate to your local parish.
So, a criminal can't be religious.
Oh, I don't doubt you are sincere. Which makes me wonder why you would work for a man who traffics with demons. I mean, we are not just talking about jail here. You are risking your immortal soul.
I thought it was fake a gimmick, like the scorpion or the rhino, but after what I seen, look, the hood needs the money from these jobs to buy something. A smuggler's bringing it in from overseas tomorrow. It's some kind of magic artifact. Ancient the boss. He said it has power over life and death.
artifact my web butt. Everything else fits though the food's raising money for a buy.
Of what? Drugs? Guns? A new devil's breath toxin?
Let's ask these guys more about.
Oh God, he is here.
Miss Watson, look out.
The hood is here to send you to hell.
Down behind here.
I was trying to pull the fire alarm with the sprinklers on. You will be able to see him.
Oh my bad, I will take care of it. A miss.
No, worries. A 360 web blast can do the same job as water.
Unless you telegraph what you are doing like an idiot.
Like you just did.
Nice, we have got him now.
The master set us free. We gotta do the same for him.
Are you serious? You don't even have your tech now, which means
You have got nothing.
Neither do we. The hood's gone, along with the most expensive pieces in the store. Face it, Tigers, we blew it.
the police won't get another word out of those guys, which is exactly what the hood wanted, to scare them silent. And the jewelry add that to what he already has, and he should be able to afford his magic artifact. At least we know there's no actual magic involved. Old tech that doesn't react well to a sonic attack. Nice going, MJ. You too, Miles.
The Fox tech was fried, but the hood obviously got his working against, so he's got better material. Still, we can use this next time we see him.
If we do the deals going down tonight, and the list of active smugglers in the city is too long to cover in a day, even if we can find them. Let's admit it, guys, we are out of sync, acting like amateurs. Pete, you are acting like you used to when you didn't consider me a partner, when you were always trying to protect me, after how I handled myself against Osborn. Doc Ock, in Symkaria, are we really back there?
I know you are a pro, MJ. It's not that. If I am honest, it shocked me when you said you wouldn't move in with me.
I told you. It's not about us. That's not the strong, confident person I know and love. I know that. Intellectually, emotionally. It might take time. I get it. And I really am sorry. But in the meantime, you have to trust me, Peter.
I will, but you have to trust yourself too. This book situation hit you harder than you realize, or you wouldn't have gone off on Triple J. That's not the strong, confident person I know and love.
I swear. I only smuggle fake purses, but I know who's who in the game. I will make a list.
That's both sweet and annoying, because you are not wrong. I felt it myself, but I think I know how to get my mojo back. What about you? Miles, is picking your major really eating at you that much?
Not anymore, almost getting shot as a way of sharpening your focus. And when we find the hood, he's the one who's gonna get a rude awakening.
You love to hear it, and you will love to hear this. A stripped-down list of the main players in the smuggling world, with current addresses. MJ, work your research magic, Miles. Let's split him up and meet in Midtown.
Hasn't been easy to get a lead when we don't know what the hood's really buying. But if it is from overseas, one name keeps coming up the fauna.
Hard same. No one knows his real name, but I got some tips on his recent imports. Art historical relics, fine wine, and I cross-reference the dates with travel records. There's a yet that was docked here each time, and it got in this morning.
How close are you to the pier?
As the spider swings.
We are there already. You have got to be kidding me, we just missed him and he's too far out to catch.
The hood might still be in the area, but if he's invisible and not attacking us, our spider sense won't react to him. Your new gadget's up to the job, Miles.
It will have to be I took the frequency that disrupted the hood's cloaking before and mixed it with some of my beats. It should scrabble his tech temporarily if we get close enough.
So we sweep the area between here and where he's pulled most of his jobs, Miles. Make it funny.
Really? That was kinda how do you do, fellow kid?
Blasphemy, it's a song, young people today. I swear. And now I sound like Jameson. You have got fans.
But no hood. Sorry, this whole idea was a bust.
Wait over there. He's ducking into that condemned building, probably hoping we didn't see him.
I say we let him think that.
See how he likes being snuck up on. Be ready for anything. He could have an army of guys in here. Guns, bombs.
Okay, that I wasn't expecting. I am telling you, Ma, I know I have just been faking magic up till now, but this is the real thing. It will cure you.
Parker Davis Robbins, listen to me. When I am talking to you, take off that silly hood. I want to see my son.
The Lifeline tablet's been written about since the Middle Ages. It can cure any disease, even raise the dead. You are gonna find.
I said, listen, I am ready to go. All I want is for you to be safe, happy. You started stealing to pay my hospital bills. It's time to stop.
I will as soon as you are better. Now just relax. This won't take long. We should.
Wait in just a minute.
Is the cancer gone yet, Ma? How do you feel?
Like I said, ready to go. Are you going to listen to me now?
I must have read it wrong, but I will figure it out. There's still time.
I am sorry, but there isn't. It's over.
No, wait. We can make a deal. You can have the tablet when I am done with it. Isn't there someone you wish you could heal? Someone who's passed that you would give anything to bring back? Someone.
I am sorry. We will make sure your mother gets the best possible care. But magic isn't real, Parker. It's time to face reality.
Face this. You are gonna stop disrespecting Finn Mason's memory right here, right now.
Stand down, Hood. You can't hide anymore.
This is your fault. You messed up the ritual somehow. Maybe what it needs is blood. Your blood.
Huh.
Parker, stop this right now. You listen to me, Parker Robbins. I am dying. You can't save me. What you can do is be with me. That's all I have ever wanted, to spend what time I have left with my son. I have said it again and again, and you have never listened. Can you at least give me that much in the last moments of my life?
Could you give us a few minutes?
Sure.
Mom, I am sorry. I am sorry.
It's okay, honey. It's okay.
No, not now.
Easy, we have got you. Gonna need a minute here, guys.
Sorry, I didn't get the memo about you making commissioner. Out of the way.
The hood's no danger. He's unarmed. We have got Spider-Bots keeping an eye on him.
One more time. Move or we move you.
Officer Hayden Wright, didn't I pull you out of a burning car?
And Donahue, if it wasn't for me, the Rhino would have poked you. We have never asked for anything in return for saving your lives. We are asking now.
You have got 5 minutes.
Won't need them. She's gone. There's nothing to fight for anymore.
So I want to apologize. I wasn't really listening to you, like Parker Robbins wasn't listening to his mother. I let my insecurities throw me off, and it could have ended really badly. I'm lucky we are together, MJ. That's all I need.
Thanks. I have been off too, about my book, much as I hate to admit it, but all this showed me how stupid that is. Because of what we did, a mother and son had meaningful last moments together and a criminal got taken in without anyone getting hurt. That's what matters, not impressing jerks like Jameson.
Hey, did I tell you I decided on my major? Turns out Edge has got a music technology program, best of both worlds. I get to use science and make music, which is crucial, cause in case you didn't know this, my latest mix slapped. Now all I need is a recommendation from an Alan Pete, you think?
Me, Miles, I would be honored. Not sure how much weight I carry, but I am in.
Outstanding. Now all I've got to do is write my essay.
Well, this is me. You guys have fun on patrol. Be careful.
It's the bad guys who need to be careful now that we have got our act together.
You are right. I feel like we can handle anything right now. Hey, Tony. Anything exciting going on?
Excitement's your job. Mine's aggravating my sciatica. Nothing changes here.
Isn't this a little abrupt? We should at least discuss it internally.
What's to discuss? I am selling the Fact Channel for a mint. It's the future of media. Print newspapers are the past. My offer's more than you would get from anyone else. I know because I checked. You will be taking advantage of my sentimentality toward this place. I want to buy back the Bugle, and not just buy it, run it.
Well, it is the proverbial offer we can't refuse. So, Mr. Jameson, we have a deal. Mind if I ask what prompted this?
I just feel like I owe the younger generation the benefit of my wisdom and experience. I am about to teach these snot-nosed keyboard warriors what it means to practice journalism the Jonah Jameson way. Jared, pack up my stuff. We are moving uptown.